Hi, my cancer boys and girls. How are you? I don't know why I said that. I hope you've been doing okay. And we are about to jump into your reading. This is your reading for July 20th to 27th. I already spread out your cards here and let's jump right into it. You are having a very active week. You're having a very active week and you start off literally with a tower moment. And I was about to say that like the tower card is scary, but like it's one of the most beautiful cards and all of that. But all the cards are beautiful. Like since when I decided that things actually just happen for me and things work out for me and everything I experience is happening for me, I just like I'm not able to be scared of any of the cards anymore. And maybe I said that because like somebody out there was already panicked at this particular card coming out. So this tower that is breaking down in your life right now, I feel like it has to do with movement. And this could be physical movement because you have both the King of Wands and the Chariot coming out for you. And these are like very seriously intense movements cards. Like the Chariot is literally moving and he is doing these are like the twins. These two cards are like twins for me because the King of Wands is literally moving. He's moving towards exactly what he wants. He's not stopping for anything. He like he um he has um he has clarity as well as to like his specific direction, what he's doing, where he's going, who he wants, what he wants and all of that. And then same with the Chariot. The Chariot is using his this force of strong will and inspiration to get to the place that he wants regardless of the challenges. Do you understand? So um with the World card and the Tower card, it's so interesting though, because the World card and the Tower card are both like new beginning cards. Basically the Tower is like an ending card because like the tower crumbles. Whatever it is that was existing in that tower, everything crumbles and it makes way for a new, more beautiful, more befitting and luxurious tower to be in. And then the World card is literally like the last card, if I'm not mistaken, in the tarot. And it literally is the end of a major cycle. I feel like you're coming to the end of a major cycle. And it feels like this tower is something that you've had over and over and over again. It's not this particular tower though. I'm talking like you've had so many different towers like in your life just fall down to the ground, be crumbled, um, all in the bid to make way for the new cycle that is coming in, right? So this particular tower that is crumbling in your life because of the King of Wands and the Chariot, I'm inclined, whatever the accent was, to believe that it has something to do with your physical location or something that has to do with like your, you know how when you're in a different physical location, there's a way you've left, you've left like, I don't know how to put it. Yeah, well, I don't have to explain that since I don't know how to put it. But yeah, it feels like there's a cycle that is like a 10-year kind of cycle. Like I'm not talking like, oh, like it's like a 10-year cycle literally ending in your life. And I feel like it has to do with um going after the things that you truly desire. So this could be you moving locations, this could be you just getting the will and the inspiration to actually stand up and do the things that you want to see in your life, literally to be the manifester, right? um but that would cause for a lot of things to change, of course, in your life because you have the Five of Swords here. The Five of Swords, basically the person has won the victory. He has already made it. He has, like, you can see, like, he has killed people and packed the swords in battle and all. But he's still like scared because he feels like maybe, I don't know, it's a victory tinged with defeat, basically. So if the tower moment and this card are just also very related. I feel like all the cards that came out are just like so very related. I feel like whatever the tower is, if it's maybe a relationship crumbling or you having to move locations, leaving your family behind, leaving a job, um, changing your diet, changing your sleep routine, or like the time you do anything. It could be anything, you know. Even though because this is the end of a proper like cycle, as I the feeling I'm feeling is that you there's so many towers that have already broken down, and this is not news to you. Like you know that this cycle is ending. I feel like you already have an idea as I'm talking. The cycle that you are leaving behind. It could be a cycle of lack because at the bottom of the deck we have the Knave of Pentacles. So maybe you're moving from the cycle of believing in lack or believing that no matter how much you try to make money in this life, like that's not really your thing. And then to say no, like everything you are and everything you provide is valuable in this life. And so maybe you're even the one orchestrating the tower just by having a moment of awakening and saying, oh no, like yes, I know that I'm so victorious. You know, there are some people that maybe have been around you because you've had maybe some sort of victim mentality. You know how to validate victim mentality. That's the vibe. My God, like it's like you're one of those people that end up in people's lives. People are manifesting for you to be there so that you can help them validate their inability or um yeah, like not doing the things that they are supposed to do or just sticking to victim mentality. This is the life that we have been given 707. As I said, that this is the life that we've been given and all of that. And then maybe you're just having an awakening and saying, oh no, like, you know what? That's not what it is. That's not life. And I'm going to cut all these people off. 717, as I said, that maybe this is specifically for somebody out there, somebody, this is your scenario. You're literally like, no, I'm done with this victim mentality. It hasn't even given me anything and I know how to validate other things. Like I already have the gift of validating things or seeing the good in things. So why won't I see the good in actually good things, in things that have the potential to cart me into a place of abundance rather than seeing the good in lack mentality or seeing the good in just not having, you know? So maybe it's an awakening. And maybe that's the awakening that is even going to lead you to maybe move to a whole new environment. And then that's why you feel like, oh, you have the victory, but now you've left your friends. Now you feel like maybe you don't have, many friends. You don't really have who you talk to. Now you have to make new friends. Now you have to move. Now you have to arrange your home. Now you have to, like balance it up with, whatever you're moving for. Maybe you're just moving and then you're trying to get a job or you're moving for a particular job or something like that. So basically you're changing. There's something that is changing this week. Really, you're coming to the end of a cycle. Like the cards are just so clear, and I feel like it truly has to do with your stability. There is just something that is changing. So it's either you're having that awakening that there's just something that you've decided that you're just done with that mentality and you're changing it. Confirmation burp. Even though before I used to have like an actual issue with people saying confirmation burp because I was just like, oh, that's just bad manners. But then like you're talking for a long time. It is what it is, right? So mm, let's see what else. Another thing that I'm getting from here is that one of the tower moments, I feel like you're having multiple tower moments in one, or one tower moment that will lead to the other, as I described earlier, where it's like you have this revelation that or an awakening that this is not what I want, and then that leads you to moving, and then that leads you to leaving one or other career in the past and like facing another thing, or that even leads you, I'm not seeing anything romantic per se here, or that makes you like you that leads you to be done with that relationship that the person is trying to maybe enslave you or cause you to do something and all of that, and you're just like, and it's just like a ripple effect of stuff. So I'm also getting that you are realizing that you've spent so much time just like validating maybe lack. Maybe this actually has to do with lack, that like you've cheated yourself out of being able to um harness even all of the qualities that you do have, because you need to, you can't fully be in lack mentality when you are fully being the magician. Like you're fully making use of all of the resources that you have, the brain cells that you have, the heart that you have, everything that you have, you are making use of them to get to where, like that. The magician is not the person that thinks with lack mentality. So that's making you realize that maybe there are things that you've wanted to do, and you said that like if you check the deepest part of your heart, what was translated to, oh, I'll just do it later and all of that, what 11 as I'm saying this, what was actually in your heart at that time was that like oh, like, like that's gonna lead to prosperity and abundance, and like that will now come against everything that I already live and stand for, which is the lack mentality, and that Nigeria is a problem. Sorry, I don't know why. It just came out. It just came out. But I'm in Nigeria, so like of course when people complain about the country, I'm around and I'm seeing and I'm hearing and stuff. So it's like Nigeria is a problem or something and all of those things. Yeah. So it's like, yo, you just decided that, yo, like that's getting boring. I feel like somebody just literally yawned their way out of a whole cycle and just was like, you know what? That's dry, that's boring. I'm just bored with that, and I'm going to do another thing. Yeah. And then like you that leads you to have your itching, right? Every day you're kind of like just seeing your potential. It's in your face. You're seeing the different ways, the different things that you actually want to do. And then now you're having less time to think about problems, and you're having more time to actually just follow your joy. And so I feel like that is the cycle that is beginning, the cycle that is authentic, the cycle of your true joy. You're entering into the cycle of your true joy, the truest, most purest form of joy that you have ever had. And that is why you're going to be moving so fast towards the things that you have and the things that you desire. You're actually going to be moving, like you're going to be moving, nothing is going to be stopping you. You have balanced both your feminine and your masculine. And now you're like, you know what? I know exactly when to receive, when to just chill and receive, and know exactly when to move towards what I have, what I am desiring. And then you have allowed yourself to open your eyes because there's no more lack curtain on your eyes. You have allowed yourself to open your eyes to the very resources that have been provided to you, the ones that are within you and the ones that are outside of you that you have. And so there's no stopping you. Wherever you're going this week, there's no stopping you. But just know the cycle is ending and you'll be seeing physical manifestations of the fact, 1331, as I said that, of the fact that that cycle has ended. So congratulations. And as you learn more about flow, stability, and the fact that you are already abundant and you would never not be abundant, um, you would see many more reasons to continue on this path that you're going into right now. So enjoy yourself and have a blessed week. I'll see you next week. Mwah.